Today we are going to look at the poem, The Ball Poem, written by John Berryman. This is actually a poem about a boy who was playing with a ball and he lost control over that ball, and that ball fell into a well. It was lost, completely lost. Now he, like many of us say कि ठीक है एक ball चला गया, you can purchase some other ball, but this boy was adamant to have that very ball only. This boy wanted only that ball, and he was plunged into grief due to that loss of the ball. The loss of the ball indicates the loss of our valuable possessions in life. Like it can be like some valuable objects or some valuable relations like our parents or brothers or sisters that we lose in our life. So let's look at this poem. Here it is written, a boy loses a ball, he is very upset. A ball doesn't cost much. We already know we can purchase even less costly balls also. Nor is difficult to buy another ball, because it's not difficult. If one ball is lost, you can buy the other ball. Why then is the boy so upset? Read the poem to see what the poet thinks has been lost and what the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something. Because this poem ultimately gives us a lesson that if anything is lost, although we will be plunged into grief, but later on we'll have to learn to bear that grief, to move on in life, be strong in life. Okay? So let's see line by line. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. Now here the poet is telling us that that boy who was playing with the ball, he lost control from that ball, and the ball was merrily jumping over the street. Okay, and down the street there was a river. The ball bounced and fell into the river. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. Everyone is trying to convince him कि beta, you can buy another ball. There are so many other balls. We can buy them. But the boy is ultimately plunged into deep grief that he is thinking only constantly about that ball which he lost. He does not agree to buy any other ball. So this shows that as we have got so many relations in life, if we lose any of our relatives, that place cannot be taken up by any other person in our life. Similarly, this grief that the boy is going through is showing us that he was also very attached to that ball, and he didn't want to replace that place in his life with any other ball. As he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. He stands rigid, he's in a shock that now my ball is not with me. It is lost forever. So he is standing in a shock, thinking about the past days when he used to play with that ball merrily, how he spent his days with that ball. I would not intrude on him a dime, another ball is worthless. And the author says that there is no use intruding into his matter or interfering in his matter and convincing him कि नहीं आप कुछ और ले लो, कोई और ball ले लो, because it will be worthless to convince him to buy another ball. But that boy has to learn how to live without that ball also. Now he senses first responsibility in a world of possessions. People will make balls, balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. So here also the author is trying to teach us a lesson, and that boy also, that people will make ball, they will take balls, they will buy balls, the balls will be lost, and nobody will have that courage or nobody will have that capability to buy that ball back which is lost forever. Money is external. Money is an external thing. So it cannot buy and give you that possession which you have lost forever in your life. If you lose something very precious, like your very precious book, your very precious jewelry, and you do not get it back again, then it will be a grief left forever in your heart. If you lose some of your relative, that will be a long lasting grief left in your heart. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes the epistemology of laws, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know and must know many days how to stand up. Now he is trying to learn the important lesson of life. That boy is trying to learn that important lesson that if you love something, you are very attached to anything very dearly and you lose it, how to stand up in your life, how to gain courage to move further in life without that possession, without that relation. You will have to move further in your life because this is the philosophy of life. Whatever is gone forever is gone forever. You cannot get it back. Right? So let's see some more things about this poem. So here the author is saying, the poet is saying, the losses may be the loss of personal possession or death of some near or dear one due to the separation from the beloved one. As long as there is life, everyone has to go through all these griefs, and many types of losses will be there. One day you may lose your grandmother, your grandfather, then your mother, then your father. So many losses everybody will have to go through. Therefore, we need to learn the way of bearing those griefs and moving on in life. Right? So here it is saying, it said that the boy's ball van is easily personifying with his young days in which he was happy and innocent. Now even when a child is very small and he is very innocent, as he gradually grows up in age, all his innocence little by little keeps on vanishing. That innocence cannot be got back again. So people may take balls just as they will take away your innocence and force us to grow up soon. So taking your ball means taking away your innocence, taking away your valuable possessions to make you grow, to give you more maturity in life, to understand what is life. And once we lose our innocence, we cannot get it back. But despite all of these, we have to learn to stand up, because even if we are suffering or we are going through a phase of difficulty or of grief, we have to bear it. We have to stand up in life. So irrespective of the sadness inside, this is the only way that we will have to survive in life. And therefore we have to learn to accept what is coming in our life, accept it and let it go. So hope this poem is clear. Let's look at some of the figures of speech that I used. The theme of the poem is, it deals with the theme of loss and its acceptance. If you have lost anything, you have to accept it. Symbolism is, the ball symbolizes the things that we love in our life, whether they are relations or whether they are our valuable possessions. And repetition and alliteration are what, balls, and buys a ball back. These are the words or the sentences that have been repeated again and again. And the poem is written in a blank verse. There is no rhyming scheme over here, because it is a somber poem, a stoic, telling us about the reality of life. Right? So this ends up with the poem. And then there are some question answers which you can find from net also. Hope this poem is clear to you people. And if you have understood it, you can press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.